What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a question that sparked endless debates online and around campfires for years. Can anything actually beat a gorilla in a one-on-one fight? Now, before you jump into the comments, just think about it. The image of a silverback gorilla is the very definition of raw, untamed power. These animals are absolute powerhouses. We're talking about a creature that can weigh up to 500 pounds of solid muscle. Their strength is legendary, estimated to be at least 6 times that of a peak human athlete. They can snap bamboo like toothpicks, and their arms generate incredible force. And it's not just brute force. They have surprising speed, capable of charging at 25 miles per hour in short, terrifying bursts. Then there's the bite. With a bite force of around 1,300 psi, their canines aren't just for show. They are formidable weapons capable of inflicting devastating damage. When you see a silverback beating its chest, it's a warning. You're looking at the final boss of the forest. Would you want to fight one? I know I definitely wouldn't. But here's the thing. Every titan has a weakness. Gorillas are primarily herbivores. They fight defensively to protect their family, not to hunt. They lack the specialized killing tools of a true apex predator. No razor-sharp claws, no natural body armor. So, we did the homework, we consulted with biologists, and analyzed hours of footage to build a list of contenders that might just have what it takes to beat the beast. This isn't just a simple strength versus strength matchup. We're talking about strategy, environmental advantages, specialized abilities, and sheer, unadulterated killing power. Some of the names on this list will surprise you, and I guarantee number 3 will absolutely shock you. For each matchup, we'll go head-to-head, breaking down the key stats: size, weight, weaponry, and special attacks. We'll analyze the tactics each animal would employ. It's going to be an epic clash of titans. Trust me, you won't see our number 3 contender coming, so stick around. It's time to finally settle this debate once and for all. Let's get into it. First up, the heavyweight champion of the savannah, the African elephant. This isn't just an animal, it's a force of nature, a living, breathing monument that has shaped the very landscape it walks upon for millennia. It is, without question, the biggest land animal on Earth. A fully grown bull can weigh up to 15,000 pounds. To put that in perspective, that's the weight of 3 cars stacked on top of each other. Our contender, the mighty silverback gorilla, is a powerhouse of muscle and intelligence, but it tops out around 450 pounds. In a straight-up fight, this isn't just an unfair weight class. It's a different sport entirely. The gorilla is outmatched by a factor of more than 30 to 1. Now, gorillas are incredibly territorial, fiercely protective, and possess remarkable problem-solving intelligence. But a bull elephant in musth is a different beast altogether. This is a periodic state of heightened aggression driven by a massive surge in testosterone, up to 60 times the normal level. It turns an already formidable giant into an unpredictable and relentless aggressor. A gorilla's intimidating chest-beating display, designed to ward off rivals, would be utterly ignored. It's like shouting at a mountain. The elephant's first line of defense is its hide, a thick, wrinkled coat of natural armor, up to 1.5 inches thick in places. The powerful strikes of a gorilla, which could shatter bone, would barely register. It's like punching a concrete wall covered in leather. But defense is only half the story. The elephant wields 2 primary weapons that a gorilla simply has no answer for: its trunk and its tusks. That trunk is a marvel of evolution, containing over 40,000 individual muscles. It can be delicate enough to pick a single berry, yet powerful enough to grab, crush, and throw a multi-hundred-pound adversary with ease. One solid slam from that trunk or a stomp from a colossal foot would instantly end the fight. And then there are the tusks. These aren't just for show, they are giant spears of solid ivory, capable of uprooting trees and piercing through almost anything. In a direct confrontation, a well-aimed charge is the elephant's ultimate move. The impact from its massive head, backed by those tusks, is instantly and devastatingly fatal. Having 15,000 pounds of angry muscle moving at you at 25 miles per hour isn't a fight, It's a truck-level collision. There is no defense. There is no escape. In the brutal calculus of the wild, overwhelming mass doesn't just absorb damage. It ends fights before they can even begin. Against the gorilla, this is a clear, decisive, and undeniable win for Team Elephant. Next contender, the Nile crocodile. Now it's about environment and ambush, a master of stillness and surprise. A thirsty gorilla leans in, and the water erupts. The croc snaps onto an arm or leg. Up to 5,000 psi bone-crushing power. It's designed to shatter. On land, maybe a slim chance. In water, the gorilla is helpless. Then comes the death roll. Disorient, drown, tear apart, perfected over millions of years. One bite cripples, fight over before it starts. On the river's edge, the croc rules. Location is everything. Step into its world, and the Nile crocodile wins. Number 3 is the shocker, the hippopotamus. Looks goofy, but it's deadly. More human deaths than almost any large African animal, 10 times the mass, up to 19.9 Mepshi. You can't outrun a charging hippo. Secret weapon, that mouth. Giant spear-like teeth for fighting. Females measure around 1/800 psi. Big males likely higher. 2 inches of hide, basically armored. Gorilla punches won't matter. Gorilla stands its ground. Hippo charges. That mouth can engulf a head or torso. One chomp can be instantly fatal. Mass, aggression, weaponry, checkmate. Never underestimate a hippo. Near its water, the hippo wins. We talked Nile. Now the upgrade, the saltwater crocodile. The largest living reptile. Over 20 feet, more than 2,200 pounds. All muscle, armor, and jaws. The final boss of crocodiles. Rivers, estuaries, even open ocean. Still to full attack in a fraction of a second. A gorilla wouldn't see it coming. And the bite? Measured around 3,700 psi. Giants may hit 7,700. Nothing shrugs that off. Once it grabs, the fight is over. Then the death roll, even more violent than the Nile's. Gorilla power is negated underwater. A living dinosaur perfected for the water's edge. In this arena, the ancient monster wins. Undisputed champion of its realm. For lions, we change the rules. One-on-one? That's close. Could go either way. But lions rarely hunt alone. A pride changes everything. They plan, flank, and surround. 4, 5, even 6 lionesses. They test and look for openings. One goes high to weigh it down. Others attack the legs. Focus on one means openings everywhere else. Death by 1,000 cuts. Eventually, it tires. A throat hold ends it. The male may deliver the final bite. Teamwork beats a single powerhouse. One-on-one is a toss-up versus a pride, lions win. Collective power is unstoppable. And now, for our final beast, the Cape buffalo. This is not just another herbivore. On the African continent, it is a living legend, an animal that commands respect born from fear. It has earned its chilling nicknames, Black Death, Widowmaker. These aren't just for dramatic effect. They are warnings passed down by those who have witnessed its unpredictable fury. Unlike many animals that flee, the buffalo often chooses to confront a threat head-on. The largest bulls can weigh nearly 2,000 pounds, standing 5 feet tall at the shoulder. That is a literal ton of condensed power, a wall of muscle and bone built for one purpose: unstoppable momentum. Its low center of gravity and immense neck muscles generate incredible force. Its signature weapon is its horns, which fuse together at the base to form a solid bone shield called a boss. This helmet of keratin over a core of solid bone is nearly impenetrable, capable of deflecting bullets and shattering the jaws of predators. And behind that shield is a famously vindictive intelligence. The Cape buffalo does not back down. It is known to hold a grudge, sometimes stalking and ambushing threats that have previously wronged it. When it decides to attack, it explodes into a charge, reaching speeds of over 30 miles per hour with a battering ram fixed to its head. The initial impact is devastating. One hit can shatter a lion's spine, break a crocodile's back, and completely wreck the internal organs of any creature in its path. But the attack doesn't stop there. It hooks with its curved horns, lifts its victim, and throws them through the air. If those sharpened tips find their mark during the toss or the subsequent trampling, it's almost certainly fatal. For its size, it is surprisingly agile. It will charge again and again, relentlessly pressing the attack until the threat is neutralized. With its thick, scarred hide and solid skull, the buffalo is incredibly hard to stop, and that's just one bull. Then there's the herd, a defensive formation known as a wall of horns. When one member is threatened, the entire group may respond, mobbing predators with overwhelming force. A full-blown stampede is one of nature's most unstoppable forces, trampling anything in its path in a matter of seconds. Against this relentless, angry tank, the gorilla's intelligence and strength are tragically outmatched. It cannot counter the sheer physics of the charge. The Black Death earns its name once more. In this brutal contest, relentless, unforgiving power takes the win. There you have it, 6 monsters that could defeat a silverback. Elephant, hippo, crocodiles, lion pride, even kings have challengers. In the wild, size, strategy, environment, and specialization matter. But don't count out the gorilla. Intelligence and grappling, shocking power. Against most animals on its turf, bet on the silverback. Thanks for watching. This was insane to research and make. Which matchup surprised you most? Was it the hippo? Drop a comment and hit subscribe with notifications. We're always cooking up something wild. Until next time, stay awesome.